All right, what's good, y'all? No, Gilbert Arenas right here. He's gonna give a breakdown on why he believes LeBron is the GOAT. Well, I shouldn't say that. He said Jordan was the GOAT multiple times, but maybe this is his argument for LeBron. Who knows? But let's check this out.
The reason that I feel LeBron is the GOAT is because during pressure times, he still makes the actual right decision versus what us fans in the public want him to do. And that's what separates, him.
I won't say that necessarily. Like, it's a case by case scenario. Okay, Miami Heat finals with the Lakers, Miami versus Lakers. LeBron, he kicks out the Danny Green while getting quadruple team going to the hoop. Okay, I understand that. But to me, at least, there's too many times LeBron has displayed too passive, especially in clutch situations.
Him from Jordan and Kobe, where if you give Jordan and Kobe those Cavs teams, they wouldn't have made the playoff. They wouldn't have made it to the championship.
That's so cap. No, it's so cap. Give Jordan, Kyrie, and Kevin Love, he's winning the championship. Kobe, I don't know. I can't see Kyrie and Kobe. I can't see Kyrie and Kobe playing together. But talking about wouldn't have made the playoffs, I don't know about that now. No, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and assume he's talking about the early Cavs teams. I'll assume that. Even so, I think at least Jordan would have made the playoffs. At least.
Because Jordan would have just averaged 60 and said, "The hell with it." This is Gilbert Arenas for three. About to break down the king, one and only LeBron James. What really made me fall in love with LeBron's play was, we're in the playoffs, it was game 5, 4 minutes left. And I picked up something in what he did. It kind of changed the series. He was playing decoy, and we thinking our game plan is shutting him down. And then he looks over at the bench and then gives him the nod. And the nod ended up subbing Ilgauskas out. We subbed out Brendan Haywood. And when Brendan Haywood subbed out, LeBron James attacked that basket.
Once again.
Okay, now what Gilbert Arenas is talking about is playing decoy. But Jordan did the same thing, or he did something similar. Jordan didn't just come out the game shooting a whole bunch or going to the basket right away, at least when he was older. But because Jordan, he's a rhythm player. He's gonna pass the ball around early in the game, get everyone involved, then he's gonna start scoring. That's the same thing Jordan did.
James on a post-up, up fake.
But why I fall in love with it is he decoyed to give everybody else a chance to get involved into the game before he took over. And I just thought that was just like special, because as soon as I got on the court, I didn't care who was on the court, I'm chucking.
And that mentality right there is why Gilbert Arenas never won a championship. All he wanted to do was shoot the ball. He didn't care about nothing else. I even heard him saying in his story, I think he said he was riding the bench or something like that, and he barely got to play. He said as soon as he got in the game, he was shooting the ball. So he did not care. Every time he touched the ball, he was shooting it. Hey, but you gotta determine for yourself what's more important for you. Is winning more important, or is stats more important?
I'm shooting, I'm trying to be aggressive. Knowing that he needed these players throughout this game, he let them eat during moments of the game while he took a back seat. It took the whole summer to understand what he was doing and realize that was brilliant. To decoy yourself, to get everybody involved, get everyone plays, then you take over, then decoy again, and decoy. Then I realized we never actually guarded this guy. When he wasn't scoring, it was him decoying. He could have scored 70 against us. He could score 70 against everybody else. So what ends up happening is when you actually think you're guarding LeBron, you're actually not guarding LeBron. He's just in decoy mode, letting everybody else get a feel for the game. And that's when
That literally goes for every other player, though. Name any other great player. They're doing the exact same thing. KD, when he was on the Warriors, because you had to worry about guarding Steph and Clay. KD, all his buckets came seamlessly. All his buckets were effortless. Easy. You can name any great scorer.
that's when I was like, okay, I like this guy. From, year 17, 18 to year 1, what set LeBron apart was, his IQ, was his ability to adapt, ability to read. That's what we didn't understand when we was first matching up in the playoffs against him, how smart he really was. So there were times where we're leaving a certain guy open, knowing that no one in their right mind will pass it to him, which he would.
Good defense there by no look inside to Williams.
That is a horrible example. I'm not going to cap. That's a horrible example. At least what they showed in this clip. That's just a great pass from LeBron. I promise you the Timberwolves are just not leaving him wide open on purpose.
And the outcome was great. His film breakdown where I'm watching him at home, I understood he understood the game very well, but I didn't understand and didn't realize then he's willing to sacrifice his name, his integrity of, being bashed to make the right play.
And right back in the hands of LeBron James. Here's your trap. They get it out of his hands. Hughes, Damon Jones puts it in with 4.8 remaining.
Damon Jones.
Bro got double teamed. What do you want him to do? Saying his ability to make the right. Okay, he was double teamed, so he passed the ball. Everyone knows LeBron can't create his own shot off the dribble. Gilbert Arena's capping right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Damon Jones didn't play game 5, nor game 6 comes in for the last, 20 seconds of the game. We're gonna leave Damon. He's not gonna pass to Damon Jones. Damon Jones hasn't shot the ball in 2 games, and he actually makes that pass, which shows that he believes in his teammates, which gives them the sense that we believe in ourselves too. Jordan would have just averaged 60 and said, "The hell with it." He wouldn't have still gave the ball to J.R. Smith after J.R. Smith done did what J.R. Smith has done. But
That's cap. That's cap again. LeBron literally just gave up on his team. LeBron scored 51 in 4 quarters. I don't think he scored in overtime. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. But if you go back and look at his body language when he was sitting on the bench, bro didn't talk to anybody. He spent a snap on JR. Understandably so, but still. Think about, after J.R. Smith, after what he just did, shoot, Jordan wouldn't pass J.R. Smith the ball. I mean, come on, man. LeBron passed J.R. Smith the ball because he gave up. He quit. Come on, man.
But because he still believes in his teammates, they still believe in themselves too during crucial time. And that's what makes LeBron the GOAT. I think that we were spoiled by Jordan.
Jordan, open, Chicago with the lead.
The grace he brought to the game, his fierceness, the way he ended games. And when Kobe came, we seen Jordan-like. So what ends up happening is when you have a player like LeBron who comes into the game who doesn't have the instincts of Jordan and Kobe. They're gonna take that last shot no matter what. We feel that if you're the best player, you're the star. You're compared to Jordan and Kobe, you should be Jordan and Kobe-like, which is not necessarily correct. Jordan and Kobe possessed something LeBron didn't have, which was a first step, which made them one-on-one players. LeBron came.
The slowest step out of them three is Kobe Bryant, man. I'm sorry. Kobe's the slowest out of all three. That's not true. Saying Kobe, LeBron has the slowest first step. I can't say that now. So you could almost make the argument LeBron's almost as explosive as Jordan. Someone can make the argument of that. But he's definitely more explosive than Kobe with ease. The reason why LeBron can't go one-on-one is because he doesn't have a handle. He does not have that good of a handle for him to beat players off the dribble. That's why when LeBron goes left, you stop him or you cut him off. All you can do is step back. He's not going to make a double move and then get to the rim. But let me not say that. For the most part, he isn't going to make a double move and get to the rim. For the most part. Now, are there some occasions where he breaks someone's ankles? Yeah. But they're few and far between.
Came in as Magic Johnson, meaning his vision is his key. As someone who loved Michael Jordan and Kobe, we get mad and we want to knock him because he's using his vision when we allowed him to use their one-on-one skill to finish plays. It's unfair to say you can use your one-on-one skills, but you can't use your gift. You can't use your vision. You can't see the open man. You're supposed to chuck the shot up, and if it goes in, we're gonna cheer you on. If you miss it, we're gonna say, he don't have it. No, this is what makes.
No, when he doesn't perform, that's when people say he doesn't have it. When he does not perform at all. Like what was brought up, the Mavs series. Where he gets outplayed by freaking JJ Barea. Like, come on, man. When stuff like that happens, of course people in the media are gonna bash him, of course. But at the same time, everyone praise. I don't see a. Besides people that don't have basketball IQ, let me say that. Besides people that don't have basketball IQ, everyone praises LeBron for his passing ability. Every last person does. People gotta stop acting like. People gotta stop acting like LeBron is just this most hated person in the world that gets critiqued the most by every single person. At least on the court, that is.
Makes him great. The ability to see the open guy if he's not the open guy. Just like Jordan.
See, that play right there. That's the one play he gets a double move. And guess what? He falls down. He's all balanced. He doesn't have a handle like that. No, don't get me wrong. That was a great play. Amazing play. But let it be like a T-Mac doing that move. That move is going to look a lot smoother. And T-Mac staying on balance. But to LeBron's credit, I don't know if T-Mac's passing the ball on that. I don't know.
Jordan made himself the open guy, but we didn't knock him when he passed it to Steve Kerr. I mean, he didn't pass it to him knowing he was going to make the shot. He passed it to him hoping he would make that.
Set a screen. James goes the other way, drives down the lane, back out to Green. Green for three, off the mark. No good.
Now, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but is this play not identical to what just happened with Jordan and Steve Kerr? Jordan went right to the basket by the free throw line, kicked it back out to Steve Kerr, who was by the high school three, and Steve Kerr made the jump shot. Only difference in this play is that LeBron went all the way, kicked out to Danny Green, and Danny Green just happened to airball the shot. Same exact play.
So you have Morris and Hope running off of AD for decoy, and then Anthony Davis, a down screen for LeBron coming up for the ball. Now you have LeBron and Jimmy Butler's guarding him. I'm pretty sure Danny Green was supposed to actually set a pick so Duncan Robinson can switch on him. So LeBron James has to react. Now, pause right now. Now, this is very important to viewers at home. I'm laughing because it's just a horrible look at this point. You have a corner shooter in Twin who has his hands on his knees. I don't know if he's tired. I don't know if he's I don't know what he's doing, but he's not actually ready to shoot. So when people at home are judging LeBron off of his decision, you have to look at it all as it plays out. You have the Twin, hands on his knees, not ready to shoot, can't pass at him. You have Crowder, who actually interrupts LeBron's shot here. So the fact that he actually digs for the ball kind of throws off LeBron's shot attempt. Now, I'm pretty sure if you're a LeBron's fan, you've
Not only that, but Crowder's baiting him. LeBron could have passed to the corner if he wanted to. That's why Crowder just let him go by after LeBron was going up.
actually never seen LeBron go right and actually do a running. He's never done a floater. He's never really been a floating type of guy. So what ends up happening is the dig by Crowder kind of throws off of his rhythm. So if he would have actually took this shot, I'm pretty sure it would have been 12%, which the actual play now is back to Danny Green. So me saying that, yo, I wouldn't have passed it, I wouldn't have, but I wouldn't have put myself in this situation in the first place. So for us to actually say what LeBron did is a bad decision, I would have took it. If you pause it right here and look at the pass he made, if Danny Green makes this shot, LeBron made the best decision that he could ever had made, which is the only decision he was supposed to make.
Not supposed to, but the only decision he could make. Again, I give LeBron a lot of credit for this pass. So Danny Green just airballed a wide open shot. That's it. That was a great play. Can't do anything else about it.
He's watching film on top of film on top of film. What most people do in the playoffs, he does every single game. So he knows the ins and outs of all your plays, where you're supposed to be, where you don't supposed to be. You know, when you try to trick him by calling a play, he's gonna pick up on it and say, that's not one of their plays, and tell you where you're supposed to be. I understood that when I was at his house watching him watch our play. And because I'm a gray area player, I knew, well, he's gonna know every single play it's supposed to be. So therefore, for us to, have a one-up on him, we have to go off script sometimes. If you don't understand the game and film and breakdown, you're gonna go into the game behind in LeBron's mind.
James on the drive.
I agree with that. Shoot, not just in basketball, in life, sometimes you got to go off script. Something doesn't work, shoot, make a new plan. Got to go with plan B, plan C, whatever that may be. Anyways, again, I don't agree with this. I don't think LeBron's the best ever, or the greatest of all time, the GOAT, or whatever you want to say, but hey, it's Gilbert Arena's opinion. Peace.